Hi, this is Brandon Smiley from ThirstGym.com. Today we're talking about an exercise called the rear foot elevated single leg dumbbell RDL. This is a great single leg hinge variation you can put in your training programs for your athletes and your clients. It really helps develop the glutes and the hamstrings. It's really great for athletes. It's got a lot of eccentric loading on the hamstring, which can be great for jumping higher, running faster, ACL prevention. There's a lot of benefits to most RDLs, but this is definitely one of the progressions that we use to be able to get our athletes to perform a proper single leg RDL to where there's no support or anything. So this is a little bit up on our tier list for the sheer fact that we are going to have some stabilization required because we are going to be on a single leg. We're not going to be a kickstand. We're not going to be holding on to things. However, we're not going to have the back leg that's hinging away from us actually moving. So we got a little bit of support from the rod here, but for the most part, we're going to still perform quite a bit of balance. This is like a Bulgarian split squat pad. You can elevate your feet just about anything, a box, a split squat pad, a bench, anything you can find that's around your knee level is going to be pretty good. And I'm going to have one dumbbell for this demonstration purposes, but you can certainly use two if you really wanted to, with a bilateral option. So I'm going to take the dumbbell and I'm going to perform this on my left leg for you. I'm going to take my right leg and I'm going to get it up here on the split squat pad. Okay, so I'm just going to put top part of my foot on there. Okay, you don't want to have crazy part up there of your shin. You just need your foot on there, and then going to have the dumbbell in the back leg. Okay. So just like our standard RDL, we're going to make that front knee a little soft. We're going to keep our chest tall. We're going to make sure that lats are engaged so the dumbbell stays in close to us. We don't want to let it round us. Keep our chest tall. Unlock that hip. Heel heavy on that front foot. We're going to take that hip. We're going to hinge back here. Good quality stretch. Feel that stretch. Bring your hip through. Hip goes back, forward. There you got it. So, just like a kickstand, but we're going to have our foot elevated. This is a fantastic exercise. I love using this with a lot of our more beginner-based high school athletes to learn how to hinge once they've got the kickstand down. Because like I said, the balance component to me is also incredibly important. I think being on one leg is one of the best ways to train athletes, just for the sheer fact of the way they play their sports. But like I said, this is one of our progressions into getting to the single leg dumbbell RDL. By all means, you could do that. We just found this is a good way to also spice things up for our athletes to get a little more advanced. We can kind of load things up a little bit more if you want to. Keep in mind, this is an eccentric heavy exercise, so I would be very cautious in terms of how you program this in season. Would not crank the volume on this. You don't want to make your athletes stupid sore. It comes without saying that I still think you can keep stuff like this in season, so long as you've had it put in to the preseason and off-season training program, so they're used to the kind of fatigue that comes with the eccentric stress of that. I think they'll be okay. I really like 3 to 4 sets of 6 to 10 reps per leg. And like I said, when you're in season, we usually drop them down to about 6 and 8s, and we're off season, we might go anywhere from 10s to 12s to get a little more volume in and put some meat on them. So if you have any questions, please feel free to leave in the comment section. Thanks. Have a great day.